Imagine a day, 66 million years ago, much like any other. The sun rises over a serene prehistoric landscape, casting a golden hue over the lush vegetation and the diverse array of life that calls this place home. Dinosaurs, the rulers of our planet, roamed freely. Majestic creatures of all shapes and sizes, from the towering Brachiosaurus to the swift Velociraptor, moved through their world with a sense of dominance and tranquility. Suddenly, a blinding flash seared the sky. It was a moment of sheer terror, a split second that would change everything. A massive asteroid larger than Mount Everest was hurtling towards Earth at an unimaginable speed. This colossal rock, traveling at over 40,000 miles per hour, was on a collision course with our planet. This wasn't just a rock, it was a harbinger of doom, destined to change the course of life as we know it. The asteroid's approach was silent, yet its impact would be deafening. This is the story of the Chicxulub impact, an event so catastrophic that it wiped out nearly 3/4 of all plant and animal species on Earth, including the dinosaurs. The force of the impact was equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, a scale of destruction that is almost beyond human comprehension. The asteroid, estimated to be about 6 miles wide, slammed into the shallow waters near the Yucatan Peninsula in present-day Mexico with the force of 1 billion atomic bombs. The impact site, now known as the Chicxulub crater, is a testament to the sheer power of this event. The impact unleashed unimaginable devastation, instantly vaporizing trillions of tons of rock and sending shockwaves across the planet. These shockwaves triggered a series of catastrophic events that would reshape the Earth. This catastrophic event, the Chicxulub impact, marked the end of the dinosaur era and ushered in a new chapter in Earth's history. The once dominant dinosaurs were now facing extinction, their reign brought to an abrupt and violent end. The impact ejected billions of tons of molten rock and superheated dust into the atmosphere, creating a global firestorm as the debris rained down upon the planet. The skies were lit with fiery trails of molten rock, a spectacle of destruction that would have been both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The skies darkened, choked by a thick blanket of dust and soot, blocking out the sun and plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness and intense heat. This impact winter caused temperatures to plummet, creating a hostile environment for any surviving life. The impact triggered massive earthquakes that shook the planet to its core, unleashing tsunamis thousands of feet high that raced across the oceans, engulfing coastlines and reshaping continents. These natural disasters compounded the devastation, leaving a world in chaos. The Chicxulub impact was an event of unimaginable destruction, a pivotal moment in Earth's history that forever altered the trajectory of life on our planet. The aftermath was a scene of desolation, with the remnants of a once thriving world now lying in ruins. The impact and its immediate aftermath were only the beginning of a long and arduous journey for life on Earth to recover from the brink of annihilation. Over millions of years, life slowly began to re-emerge, adapting to the new conditions and evolving into the diverse array of species we see today. This event, while catastrophic, paved the way for the rise of mammals and eventually, humans. The impact released an unimaginable amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs detonating simultaneously. This cataclysmic event marked one of the most significant turning points in Earth's history, altering the course of life forever. The sheer force of the impact was enough to vaporize rock and send shockwaves rippling through the planet's crust. The shockwaves from the impact traveled around the globe multiple times, triggering earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis of unimaginable scale. These seismic activities were not just local phenomena, they were global, affecting every corner of the Earth. The ground shook violently, and the air was filled with the roar of the planet itself, reacting to the sudden, immense force. The impact site itself became a cauldron of molten rock, vaporized seawater and superheated dust, instantly creating a crater over 100 miles wide and several miles deep. This newly formed crater, known as the Chicxulub crater, stands as a testament to the power of the impact. The heat generated was so intense that it melted the Earth's crust, creating a sea of molten rock. The impact ejected trillions of tons of molten rock and superheated dust into the atmosphere, reaching heights of tens of miles. This material was propelled with such force that it exited the atmosphere, only to rain back down upon the Earth. The sky was filled with glowing debris, creating a spectacle of fiery streaks across the heavens. This material then rained down upon the planet, igniting global wildfires that consumed forests and vegetation across continents. The fires spread rapidly, fueled by the abundant plant life that had thrived in the pre-impact world. These infernos raged uncontrollably, turning lush landscapes into charred wastelands. The intense heat from the re-entering debris turned the sky into a broiler, raising global temperatures to unbearable levels. The atmosphere itself became a furnace, with temperatures soaring to levels that no living creature could withstand. This sudden spike in heat caused further devastation, as ecosystems that had survived the initial impact now faced a new deadly threat. The oceans, too, were not spared. The impact triggered tsunamis, towering walls of water that traveled across the globe at hundreds of miles per hour, inundating coastal areas and reshaping shorelines. These colossal waves swept away everything in their path, from coastal forests to entire communities of marine life. The force of the water was so great that it carved new landscapes, leaving a lasting mark on the planet's surface. The immediate aftermath of the impact was a period of unimaginable chaos and destruction, a testament to the raw power unleashed by the Chicxulub asteroid. The world was plunged into a state of turmoil, with the environment in disarray and life struggling to survive. The landscape was unrecognizable, a stark contrast to the vibrant world that existed just moments before. The Earth's atmosphere was choked with debris, blocking out the sun and plunging the planet into darkness. This impact winter created a cold, dark environment that further challenged the survival of life. Photosynthesis ground to a halt, and the food chain was disrupted, leading to a cascade of extinctions. The combination of intense heat, widespread fires, and the lack of sunlight created a hostile environment for life on Earth. The few species that managed to survive the initial impact now faced a prolonged period of hardship. The planet had become a harsh, uninhabitable place, with the remnants of life clinging to existence in a world that had been forever changed. The impact had transformed the Earth into a hostile and alien world. The familiar landscapes were gone, replaced by barren, desolate expanses. The air was thick with dust and ash, and the once blue skies were now a perpetual gray. It was a world that bore little resemblance to the one that had existed before the impact. The once vibrant ecosystems were devastated, leaving behind a scarred and desolate landscape. The diversity of life that had flourished was now reduced to a fraction of its former glory. The impact had not only reshaped the physical world, but it also irrevocably altered the course of biological evolution. The Chicxulub impact was a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature, and the fragility of life in the face of cosmic events. It serves as a powerful testament to the forces that shape our planet and the ever-present potential for sudden, catastrophic change. This event, while devastating, also paved the way for new forms of life to emerge, demonstrating the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. The impact and its immediate aftermath had devastating consequences for life on Earth, causing widespread destruction and chaos. The sheer force of the collision was enough to trigger earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions, further amplifying the catastrophic effects. This cataclysmic event led to one of the most severe mass extinction events in our planet's history, the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, a period that saw the abrupt end of numerous species that had thrived for millions of years. More commonly known as the Great Dying, this event marked the end of the reign of the dinosaurs, creatures that had dominated the Earth for over 180 million years. Their sudden disappearance left a void in the ecosystem that would take millions of years to fill. Along with countless other species of plants and animals, the impact's most immediate effect on life was the intense heat and shock waves that radiated outwards from the impact site. These shock waves traveled at incredible speeds, causing instant devastation. These would have instantly incinerated any living thing within a radius of hundreds of miles, effectively sterilizing the impact zone. The heat was so intense that it ignited wildfires across the globe, turning lush forests into charred wastelands. The global wildfires that followed further decimated ecosystems, releasing vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and contributing to a rapid greenhouse effect. This sudden increase in temperature was just the beginning of the environmental upheaval. The fires raged on, consuming everything in their path and leaving behind a trail of destruction. The smoke and ash from these fires filled the sky, blocking out sunlight and plunging the world into darkness. However, the most devastating consequence of the impact was the long-term environmental changes it triggered. The massive amounts of dust and soot ejected into the atmosphere blocked out the sun, causing a dramatic drop in global temperatures. This phenomenon, known as an impact winter, led to a prolonged period of darkness and cold that had a catastrophic impact on plant life. Without sunlight, photosynthesis ground to a halt, and plants began to die off en masse. The global cooling effect caused by the blocked sunlight led to a significant drop in temperatures, creating icy landscapes where once there had been thriving ecosystems. This sudden shift in climate was too much for many species to withstand. This prolonged period of darkness and cold had a catastrophic impact on plant life, disrupting photosynthesis and collapsing food chains across the globe. As plants died, herbivores that depended on them for food also perished, followed by the carnivores that preyed on them. The collapse of these food chains led to a domino effect, wiping out entire ecosystems. The impact also released massive amounts of sulfur into the atmosphere, which combined with water vapor to form sulfuric acid aerosols. These sulfuric acid aerosols had a dual effect. They reflected sunlight back into space, further contributing to the global cooling, and they caused acid rain that poisoned water sources and devastated marine ecosystems. The acid rain had a particularly devastating impact on marine life, as it altered the pH levels of oceans and rivers, making the water inhospitable for many species. This added another layer of destruction to an already dire situation. These aerosols reflected sunlight back into space, further contributing to the global cooling, and also causing acid rain that poisoned water sources and devastated marine ecosystems. The combination of these factors created a hostile environment for life. The Chicxulub impact had a profound and lasting impact on life on Earth. It wiped out an estimated 76% of all plant and animal species, including the dinosaurs, who had ruled the planet for over 180 million years. The scale of the destruction was unprecedented, and it took millions of years for life to recover. This mass extinction event marked a turning point in Earth's history, paving the way for the rise of mammals and the eventual evolution of humans. It wiped out an estimated 76% of all plant and animal species, including the dinosaurs, who had ruled the planet for over 180 million years. This mass extinction event marked a turning point in Earth's history, including the dinosaurs, who had ruled the planet for over 180 million years. This mass extinction event marked a turning point in Earth's history. This mass extinction event marked a turning point in Earth's history, paving the way for the rise of mammals and the eventual evolution of humans. Paving the way for the rise of mammals and the eventual evolution of humans. The Great Dying was not just an end, but also a beginning, setting the stage for the next chapter in the story of life on Earth.